Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, and welcome back to part 4 of our 5-part series talking about the strategies, the 5 strategies that I developed to help sell on the Zazzle platform. Zazzle is a print-on-demand platform, and if you are just joining us here for part 4 by accident, then we have to obviously explain what we're doing. We are Zazzle expansion experts. We've taught our clients so much about these 5 strategies, which are our business framework, which worked for us to sell $15 million on the platform. And our clients have sold $165 million on the platform as of this recording. And 95 of that was in 2024. So there's a lot of sales going on. And if you're interested, you want to be part of that, right? So you want to learn this framework and get the information. And if you want to go dive deeper with us, our Profit by Design Academy is actually open for March enrollment in 2025 right now. The doors close March 31st for all of 2025. So you've got to get in now at elkeclarke.com/start and scale in order to make sure that you get to be part of these 5 strategies and see how do we implement them or how to implement them yourself. But just to give you an overview of what the strategies are, we're going to do this 5-part series, and this is part 4, which means we're on strategy number 4, which is aligning with your goals, aligning with your mindset, aligning with your business practices, aligning with this, aligning with that. Everything needs to align. Otherwise, how can you reach your goal, right? And so let's dive into what it means to align, because it's very strange, right? It's like, just tell me what products to make. I'll make them and then we'll sell lots. That's not how it works, right? If you did this at a brick and mortar business or even any sort of business that you look at that's successful, they have a business plan. The 5 strategies are the business plan, which includes things like making sure that everything's aligned so that you can actually meet the goals. And to start with, you have to set your goals, right? And then you have to make sure you're, as I said, align your goals with your inventory. One of the things that was so fun when we first started was like, we posted like a couple of products and go like, we're going to be millionaires.
Yeah.
And that just isn't going to work. And then there's other people, and ourselves included, when we first started, we just made a ton of products because we started getting desperate to make a lot of products so we could finally get some sales. And that's not the right approach either. So let's just go start with there to talk about that and get going from there.
Okay. Well, setting your goals is definitely one of the important things to do at the beginning. And I know that not very many people like setting goals, because if you set a goal and you don't reach it, then you feel very discouraged or overwhelmed or, upset at yourself, all the words that are negative that associate with setting goals. And so in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program, actually, Elke developed a goal setting technique, which we teach our students and clients, that helps them set their goals at different levels so that they feel comfortable about achieving those goals and feel excited to move forward and achieve the higher goals. And setting your goal is so important, because if you don't have a goal, then you don't have anything to sort of work towards, and you're just kind of hoping for the best. And so I'll kind of just slip that in for a second there, where Elke and I, we only posted a couple products for sale, but we were hopeful that we would make a certain amount of money, like $1,000 or $1 million, whatever you want to call it. But we didn't have a specific number in mind. At least I personally didn't. I just said, I really want to make a lot of money. And saying I want to make a lot of money doesn't actually allow you to put a value on that, and also allows you to really think about the steps that you need to get there, right? And understanding what your goal is then, and helping you figure out, okay, well, if this is my goal, how much money do I have to make per day? How much money do you have to make per week? And how much money does that equal then per month? Because that month figure is so good, right? You're like, I want to make $1,000 a month. Cool. But that means that you have to break it down into each day you have to make a certain amount of money, or each week you have to make a certain amount of money. And how does that align with your work ethic? How does that align with how much productivity are you able to do? And also align with your mindset, which we'll talk about in a second. And also align with your inventory, because your inventory is what's selling for you. And if you don't have the inventory that's necessary in order to reach your goal, then you're just hoping for the best, and you're not really going to very much, you're not going to see the results, because you're just not capable of, let's say you have one t-shirt in your store. Selling that one t-shirt might be possible for one or two sales, but if your goal is to reach $5,000 a month in earnings on Zazzle, then you have to sell that t-shirt a lot of times, right? And
Yep,
so
2,500 times.
so in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program, we teach you the different product types that you need to have in your store, the best selling product types. Then we teach you about breaking it down into high, medium, and low price point products, and understanding that you have to have a certain amount of inventory in your store in order to guarantee or see potential results. We can never guarantee or make any income claims, but we know that, for example, if you have a certain amount of intentional products in your store, that a certain amount will sell based on a conversion rate. And understanding that logic will help you feel comfortable about reaching your goal. Because when you have a goal that is just put out there, and like, I really hope for this amount, or I wish to win $1 million, all the wishy-washy goals, then you're not really preparing for what that actually means, right? And it's not scary. It shouldn't be. It's just understanding those intentional products that need to be in your store. And that's what we actually cover in strategy number 2 of this part series here. So go and watch video number 2, is talking about intentional products that are in your store, and understanding that you don't need to have 1 million products in your store to sell. You just have to have intentional products that have done the research so that you're serving your customers' needs and wants. And I just want to debunk one little myth before we move on to the mindset. And Elke, you can then touch on that. Is that some people think that it's true that you have to have a minimum of at least like 1,000 products in your store for you to even see one sale, and that's not the truth, right? You can't just there's no determination on the fact that, okay, now you've hit 1,000 products in your store, then all of a sudden the Zazzle marketplace allows your products to be seen.
No.
It's a really weird thing that people think, but I personally have stores where I've just created them, and I have 3 products in my store, and 2 of those products have already sold because I've done the research on what type of product to make. Right. And then the last little point that I wanted to say was that people also think that the more products they have, whether it be good or bad quality, just the more products in general will guarantee them sales. But that's also not true, right? We've come across some clients of ours who have now fixed their store up, but when they first initially came into the Profit by Design Academy coaching program, they had, over 10,000 products in their store, and those products were just things thrown up there, right? It was like designs just for random reasons. The products didn't have, a good design concept. It was just that they thought that the more inventory they had, the more possibilities of selling.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then here, I'll let Elke dive into Elke dive into mindset, because that's also very important with aligning with everything.
Yeah, because the mindset is everything, right? Like everyone goes like, "Oh my gosh, what, just tell me what I need to do." But unless your mindset is and this, we've proven this, like, not everybody who comes into the Profit by Design Academy is successful. And that's a hard lesson to learn, because the program works. The program has worked for many, but it hasn't worked for everyone. And when we dive deeper into why, and we try to help the people that are struggling, we realize it's all coming down to mindset. It's something, right? It's, you don't think you deserve to be successful. You have issues with regards to how you think about money. You have issues as to whether or not this is the best way to make it, or you're not feeling like this is appropriate or scammy or something. So there's so many different aspects of mindset that we've come across, and I'm smiling because, you know what, it's not that I'm judging or anything. It's more that, gosh, there's a lot of people burdened with a lot of mindset that they don't need to be burdened with, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just smiling because we help people in the Profit by Design Academy. We turned into mindset coaches in like, it wasn't just our part of our framework, which was like, get the products out there and make them potential and align your goals. A big aspect is mindset.
Mhm.
And it really, like, you deserve it. You are a worthy person. So I will let you know that right now and here and there. A little bit of a mindset coaching call here right on the video. Um, it's amazing how many people flourish and come into their own and
Mhm.
realize they can do it, and they're so proud and they're so excited and happy that they can do it after
Yeah.
they learn how to do it, which is exactly what we teach in the Profit by Design Academy. And the countless times that we've heard people say, I am so proud of myself that I figured out how to get this to work for me, and I'm now an entrepreneur. And I love that. And so we're here to help you. One of our calls every month in the Profit by Design Academy is a mindset call, and we cover the whole gamut. We're not trained psychologists or therapists. Obviously, if it's that just serious, then we defer and make sure that you get the help you need. But a
Mhm.
lot of it is just, things that you've been carrying along that people have told you. Your grade 3 teacher
Yeah.
told you can never make money being creative, and you've listened to that all your life. And if you start to be in a group of people where there's no judgment and you're just able to get those things worked out, we do a lot of different exercises to help you so that we really come to the root of what it is that's holding you back. And then you realize I'm holding myself back and I
Mm.
don't need to, right? And
Yeah.
then and so we love helping people that way because it's thrilling to see how people just become happy and they're on their and they become into their own. So that is the key to alignment in our strategy number 4, is because it even helps you set your goal better, right? And
Mhm.
higher. And you get to work, you do better work and you make better decisions once your mindset is free to be taking care of you, who deserves to achieve your dream, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so excited. Okay, I think this one's done. Okay.
Yeah. So if you are a new person if you're a person who is a newcomer on the Zazzle platform and you need some help setting up your store, posting your first product for sale, and also learning about promotion, then we have a 3-part mini series for you. The link is in the description of this video, and you can get access to that by just putting in your email, and you'll be sent an email each day for 3 days with a link to a video tutorial style, which shows you step by step on how to do so. We want to help you because I know that some people find it confusing to start their store first and then understand how to post a product for sale and also do promotion. So that's to help you. If you're a little bit more advanced and you already have your store opened, and you maybe need some help with finding your niche or figuring out a niche, we have a great downloadable for you with 150 niches and trends and designs for those niches with keywords as well. And so the link is in the description below. It's updated for 2025. It's going to help you figure out your niche because we want to help you. We're here to help you, and we want to see everyone thrive. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.